let's go to Paul in Plymouth. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
Hey, Tom and Tommy, how you doing? It's Tom.
It's Tom. I know him. Okay, beautiful.
What's happening, Tom? Besides everything.
Licked our wounds from Sunday, and hey, I'd like to talk about this TVIX. What do you guys think about this?
Okay, let's take a look at this. So you got, okay, so the TVIX, this is velocity, 2 times short-term, exchange traded, no, by...
This is also Credit Suisse.
Then hold it. Then you got to be careful here, because they're calling the VIX
the XIV.
The XIV. That's the note provided investors with cash payment at scheduled maturity or early redemption based on 2 times the performance of the underlying index. Okay, so. Yes.
And just to put, because we haven't come in, the fund percent premium is only 4.5%. When you're talking about net asset value right now, it says 22 though. This is where I get skewed. So right now, Tom, we're looking at it provides a net asset value, which now this is on February 5th, so this is yesterday. So it could be in correlation, because the VIX was up at 50 yesterday. Go to the VIX.
No, I'll do this twice. I just want to see if this was at 22 yesterday. Oh, there it is, right? Is that 20? That's 15. No, it's only 15.
16 it reached.
Never got that.
Right.
Okay. So that would have been at the close there. Because what happened, folks, is that after the close, after the 4 p.m. close, the sponsors of this did come into the S&P market, and this is where this whole thing goes.
The VIX went a little crazy, right?
Yeah, covering their so that the bank wouldn't get hurt.
Yes.
That had nothing to do with the clients. That had, that's they're trying to get it to net asset value.
Yeah. I would be careful, Tom, only because this is a Credit Suisse short VIX product, and this is the double, and we saw what happened to the single short VIX product, and the net asset value as of yesterday was at 22. It seems like the high yesterday was about 15 or 16, so already you're getting some skew on maybe where that net asset value was. And, anytime that there's some unquantifiable risk, and I would say there's some unquantifiable risk in a double short VIX ETN with similar products getting called literally within the hour that we're talking about, that's a dicey situation. You're dealing with some risk that you kind of can't quantify there,
Well, this is the double long VIX.
Oh, it is short-term ETN. Okay, that's why it makes more sense.
Okay.
Now, let me see.
Yeah, no, it's a long one, but the
that
point
makes sense,
the point would be the same, Tom. What happens is this: is that what you don't know it is unquantifiable right now because everyone's short and long, and that's closing down. So you don't know how this is going to skew.
I'm looking at only net asset value, and that's where it gets dicey in terms of net asset value showed that it should have been at 22 yesterday, and it only climbed up to 16. Right. So that's a shame that if you were long, right, you didn't get all the appreciation that you should have got. Right. Meanwhile, you might be taking all the risks to the downside.
Right. Right.
I didn't get nearly what I could have gotten. I was in it yesterday, but I got out in the morning there, and I wish I'd stayed in it.
But no, watch this. Watch this. You might have got, depending, percentage-wise, you might have got more than anyone else, and that's what Tommy's talking about. When the market really tanked, this should have went to 22, and it didn't. It only went to 15.76, I believe.
But I think that's what Tom's kind of saying. He didn't get what he felt he should have gotten.
No, but that's because he just got out early because he made a lot of money, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I got back in again, and then I got back out again too. So I mean, what the thing is, it seemed to. I was watching that 1688. That number I had stuck in my head since the summer when I was playing it.
Just hang with us, all right? Let's dive into this more after the break.
Stay right there.
We got a lot of people for sure.
Tommy and I are coming right back. S&Ps are up 30. We're talking with Tom from Plymouth. We're talking about the TVIX. So I guess the real thing that you want to ask yourself, Tom, is that if it's not going along, meaning of the net asset value, then that's, that to me that would be a problem. Because you're getting in there hoping that it either goes one way or up. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, but in general, but if it can't follow the net asset value, you're not getting what you're supposed to be getting.
Yeah. Well, do you think there's more downside to this market? I mean, I think there possibly is.
Yeah, no, I think we're just at the beginning of this. I mean, I don't see us going down $500 today. I see what's happening here is that you have forced selling that's coming in. That's why this thing's jumping around so much. I think this will stabilize, and we'll probably get a, you know, an up market out here today. But that's just that to me is going to be just a.
He said, you know, he thought there might be a couple days of, you know, movement to the upside, and then let's see what happens, like, towards the end of the week. That's why I jumped in this morning.
Most times when this happens, right, when you get this kind of damage, you're not going to go totally right all the way back up. You're going to bounce around like this. Good trading on both sides of the market. So you've been doing this long enough. You just be quick. Then you normally go sideways for a bit because then it's going to get the bulls and bears all uptight. Okay, which way we're going to go. And, you know, we'll see. The way that we came down on volume, this looks to me like a monster ABC down. You know, if we do a nice counter trend bounce, you know, that'll take, you know, a few months. Then, you know,
I would just be careful too in the same way. I mean, yesterday at this time we weren't at any type of scary levels. I mean, you know,
we were up.
That's where we. I don't know if we were up. Were we?
We were
positive
up.
yesterday morning. Yeah.
Yeah. The reason I know it is that when I left, when I left in the car. I left at 11 o'clock.
Let's pull it up.
And we were up until 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Right around this time yesterday.
Yeah. Right.
So that's the only thing, you know.
Like
it's
7:22.
Yeah.
I would, and as we come into the end of the week, you know. Do you want to be long for a weekend coming in?
Oh no, I don't want to.
You know,
Definitely not going to be.
You know, it's
See that right there? What is that? 11 o'clock.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
So where were we at? 67, 83.
I would like to give Andy a shout out too, because he's the one on Thursday. I think he said he really liked the VIX, where the VIX was heading.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that's when I decided on Friday I'm jumping in. So
Nice.
It's a beautiful thing.
Totally.
yes, it is.
Cooking, brother.
All right, guys. Well, take it easy.
Thanks,
Okay.
Tom.
Let's we'll stay right with that VIX.